a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crawlister, the master of ponage. Hi guys, Crawlister here, and today is my birthday. Let's keep playing Pac-Man. Actually, I'm recording this video on Halloween, and I'm gonna release it as a public video on my birthday, November 3rd. So, yeah. Let's move on to the ocean area with Scuba Duba.
Let's go. Listen, Pac-Man. We were able to locate Spooky on Ghost Island, many leagues across the sea. You'll have to brave a long swim through the ocean to get there. But the tides are treacherous. This will be no easy feat, even for you.
I'll say, but knowing you, I'm sure you've got some trick up your sleeve, don't you, Professor?
Indeed I do. Here, try these flippers on for size. They should significantly buoy your aqueous agility.
Thanks a bunch. I'll start swimming along then.
Be careful out there, Pac-Man. Godspeed.
Ha!
Up to the volcano area, the stages in Re-Pac are pretty on par to that of the original game with some differences. The ocean stages, however, are radically different. In the original game, Scuba Duba and Shark Attack were auto-scrollers, basically. And were pretty much the same stage with different placement. In this game, though, you move around underwater like they're actual stages and are able to ascend and descend while swimming. The flippers give Pac-Man the dolphin kick ability, which can allow you to get through some currents and jet streams. And you have the ability to flip kick while you're diving as well, so you can attack enemies. Like these pufferfish. Also, I love the music on the stage. It's pretty fitting for, underwater diving in a place full of hazardous sea creatures. What I hate about Scuba Duba in this game is the camera angling. Having to control the camera manually for almost the entire game, with the fact that the camera doesn't go through walls in this game, makes angling a bit annoying. I still like the concept of it. Come on, I gotta get through that current. There we go. Finally got that orange.
Tasty.
Already have all the cherries.
Yummy.
Got both the pufferfish with one kick. Nice. Do a charged dolphin kick to get through that jet stream to hit the green switch to open the gate. Progress. Charged dolphin kicks are like the super bounce in the ordinary stages, so you know. The game tells you to throw pack dots at the eels. You can kick them, though, while they're not electrifying. If they are electrifying, obviously they will hurt in contact. So, you can throw pack dots at them if you want to get past them quicker. For the ghosts, you will need to use the R and CR to ascend and descend, even while Mega Pac-Man. If you've seen the previous episodes of this Let's Play, you would know that I've been comparing this game to Crash Bandicoot in a few ways. And the ocean stages are definitely not an exception to that. Mainly referring to Crash Bandicoot Warped, which was one of my earliest games I played in my life. And Insane Trilogy being currently one of my favorite games I currently have on my Switches. So, you know, there's another kind of comparison, and another detail that this game might have taken inspiration from in part. For the jellyfish, wait until they stop electrifying before you kick them, obviously.
Yummy!
I wonder how Pac-Man can breathe. You never have to go up to catch your air with the water surface just above you, even though he has no oxygen tank. And you can't even ascend to the top of the surface. Video game logic, huh? You need a charged dolphin kick to get through here. Or you could just go right up against the wall at the top of the jet stream and spam dolphin kick to get through, like this. The strawberry chest had one of the Gastapon capsules. We got some jellyfish and pufferfish to get past while we look for 3 blue switches along the sunken ship. Might as well grab the melon. Alright, we can open that apple crate we saw earlier. I'm a vicious predator, mind you. There's the Galaxian boss, so he can play the maze.
Yummy!
Alright, now I gotta flip the switches.
Yummy!
There's the final orange. Only a melon remains. Oops, missed some pufferfish. Like I said before, Pac-Man is quite the fish kicker. Have you ever seen anyone kick fish before, anyway, logically? Alright, now there's a jet stream you gotta move through. That requires a combination of moving left and right and ascending and descending. And there is a melon in it, so make sure not to miss it. If you do, pause the game and select restart for previous checkpoint before you make it to the end there.
Mega Pac-Man!
The ghosts also shoot harpoons at you in these stages. Stupid stalactite. See how low I can go before it wears off. Get the other Gossipon capsule from the melon chest. And clear.
All right.
Notice how there were no sharks in Scuba Duba in this game. They must want to specially reserve them for Shark Attack.
Let's go.
And, spoiler alert, the Pac-Night era version of the stage. Sharks everywhere. These littler sharks are like normal enemies. You can kick them to take them out, and they hurt you like a normal enemy.
Tasty. Yummy.
What you really need to be afraid of is just beyond this jet stream here. See it?
Yummy.
Those gigantic monstrous sharks, which the game calls the wild sharks, are immortal. And if they catch sight of you, they'll immediately charge after you, and they kill you in one hit. So, just stay out of their sight, and you can get around them pretty easily. There are little caverns you can hide in the places where they appear. If you just keep your profile behind them, even up close, you should be good. You just can't get directly in front of them, or you're screwed, essentially. Just remember, you can always use checkpoint resetting. If they see you, you'll know it, because you'll hear an anode sound, and they'll get a Metal Gear-style exclamation point above their head. Go away, eel.
Yummy.
Before they start chasing you. So you can hear like a squeak before they start charging. I'm checkpoint resetting specifically to restore my health. Before I take this ghost down.
Yummy.
Well, we have all the apples. There we go. I didn't even notice that there was that much detail on the left side of Pac-Man's Pac-Man cap. There are some blue switches you gotta activate while avoiding this wild shark. Here's the first one. just gonna keep profile behind him while he's swimming.
Tasty.
Alright, now there's another one that's in this straightaway. So we're gonna hide out in the slow cave opening until it goes down. Come on, camera angle. Come on, camera angle. There we go. Just gonna wait for him to come. Then we're just gonna keep profile behind him without touching him. Without getting in front of him. I'm gonna quickly go in here. Watch out for the electric fan. Wait for him to swim the other way. Then we can go and open the orange chest. This one has the Galaxian for the maze. I'm not gonna take any chances. We got some more electric turbines to swim through. We gotta take out some jellyfish to get some of the items.
Tasty.
One little technical difficulty that this game does have also is that if you press Y to flip kick, on some conditions in these stages, the ocean ones, it'll take a while to register. So you might have to wait like a second before Pac-Man actually kicks, for example. And depending on how much goes on at once in the submarine ones, you might have some input lag there as well. You might, emphasis on it. The power pellets are in the jellyfish, and the ghosts have harpoons. So it's kind of hard to get them.
Eat 'em all!
Took it long enough to let me have it. Come on. More electric turbines. Now for the hard part. There's a wild shark right there. And look closely. There's another one as well. And reading their movements and keeping up with them while trying to get all the fruit can be very difficult. So if you're not good at that, you're gonna have to rely on checkpoint resetting. There is also a mission, by the way, for making it to the end of the stage without ever getting detected by the wild sharks. You're gonna need to do that if you want the skin associated with the stage. So, yeah. Those guys are scary. Sharks get a bad rap in real life, I know that. Well, so do spiders, and that doesn't make me appreciate them. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That wild shark saw me at the very moment I got the cherries, and yeah, mission failed. So I replayed the stage off recording, just to get that mission completed, outside of the video. No big deal. I need one more melon, and you're gonna have to dodge this wild shark to get it. Sneak up on me.
Tasty.
Just to be safe. Objects just randomly blown up on that one. Gotta get the other Gossipon. Forget the coin.
Alright!
If I really wanted a lot of coins for the Gossipon, I could just grind in the mazes in the arcade. As I explained, you gotta avoid detection from the wild sharks for one of the missions if you want the skin. So I had to play that stage again. Off camera. Alright, let's do the yellow Pac-Marine.
Let's go!
Beatles reference, by the way. You may know. Yellow submarine.
Pac-Man! Oh, thank heavens you're safe. Truth be told, you couldn't have come at a better time. Spooky caught wind of your plans and sent out a platoon of ghost submarines to impede your path.
Good grief. I can't eat a submarine, not even with power pellets. Talk about a pickle.
Not to worry. I've prepared just the thing for you to deal with them. I foresaw this challenge and took the liberty of modifying our submarine. I call it the Pac-Marine.
Wowza, that is swanky looking.
Isn't it? It is fully equipped with anti-sub torpedoes, so now you have the means to retaliate. Go on, go give those devils a good scare.
In the original game, Yellow Pac-Marine was extremely long, and was kind of what detracted from the fun of watching long plays of the original title. In this game, though, they made it significantly shorter. Now, there is a mission in this stage for defeating every enemy, and if you have to focus on getting all the fruit, that can be relatively hard to do. You can use checkpoint resetting if you're trying to get that mission. There are various power-ups you can get to help you take out the enemies easier. I'm gonna shoot down the rock wall to proceed. The standard torpedoes can be auto-fired, making them more convenient than they were before. And you can press L and R to do barrel rolls to avoid impact damage. Although, with the Joy-Cons and grip, it is easy to press L or R on accident while under pressure. So... now we're gonna shoot some turbines. There's one of the Gossipon capsules. And that's the end of stage. Clear.
All right.
Now remember, in order to get the scan, you have to defeat all the enemies. On top of getting all the fruit and beating it without losing any stocks. So, you can go back to it later and use checkpoint resetting to help with that, like I did. And now the boss stage. Wow on a sub. That's an interesting name for a stage, huh?
Bravo, Pac-Man. Well done indeed.
I appreciate the compliment, Professor, but I couldn't have done it without the Pac-Marine.
Yet it appears our adversaries have not conceded yet. Spooky's giant submarine, the Mega Whale, is on the move.
The Mega Whale? I heard a rumor that it sunk to the bottom of the ocean, but that was a while ago. Looks like that wasn't the end of it.
You'll be hard-pressed to reach Ghost Island with that behemoth roaming the waters. You must defeat the Mega Whale and get to Ghost Island, and quickly! All of Pac-Land is counting on you.
Alright, so we're back at the Pac-Marine again for an epic boss battle. Let's go. Gotta be careful not to hit the pipes, because you'll lose stock instantly if you do, unless you're rolling. Try to hold on to this one power bomb until you make it to the boss. You'll see. You do get a heal wall at the the end before the boss released. So, here we go.
Gosh, it's eerily quiet around here. Whoa! You've beat the dying daylights out of us for the last time, Pac-Man!
Don't you know not to beat a dead ghost? What if I've gotten hurt?
Master Spooky specially prepared this mega whale for us. You've got it coming now.
You've had your fun, but this is the end of the line. We ain't letting you reach Ghost Island. Let's get him, guys! Aye, aye!
The mega whale is not a pushover by any means. So to start, you shoot the 4 cannons on the back. If you hoard the power bomb, like I recommended, you can take 3 of them out quickly. Just be careful of its tail sweep. Now we're going to shoot off its laser blaster arms. It can shoot vertically or horizontally at random. And if you're not fast to take it out, it'll send a distress call to other submarines, which also gives you a chance to recover health or grab a laser. Power bombs and homing torpedoes will never appear during the boss battle, only lasers. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was gonna use the laser to accelerate the process, and I accidentally pressed star on my Joy-Con. So, I ended up rolling instead, and now I have to wait. Hate waiting. Doesn't everyone?
I'm asking nicely, guys. Just let me through. I've got important business at Ghost Island.
No way! We're not letting you pass!
We have no other choice. It's time to use the you-know-what.
This right?
No, doofus! This, the golden fruit!
Now we're mad! You're in for a world of pain, Pac-Man!
So now we're doing the Gold Melon powered up phase, which is really where it starts to get demanding. The cannons are back and are indestructible, and you have to shoot at its mine dispenser while it's open. Lasers can accelerate the process, and if you focus on attacking it over your own protection, the torpedoes can hit you easily. Got a kick. There are also blue torpedoes and red torpedoes. Blue ones are faster, and red ones have better tracking. You can shoot them with your own torpedoes. Now we got this, the laser blaster. Then an indestructible version of the laser cannons. I chose healing over the laser. If you have a laser, you can use the laser to disrupt the blaster attack before it happens. Without the laser, you cannot do it without taking damage. Had to ram me before I could get the laser. And make me a nervous wreck about my health for this boss, which takes forever to beat mine. Believe me, Pac-Marine battle is the least fun gold medal in the game. So. Alright, so now we're in the Mega Whale's interior, and you have to quickly shoot down the core while dodging lasers and before the walls that you see on the side can crush you. The lasers that go on the side distract you and make it harder to focus because obviously. However, the lasers will only hit you if they touch the main body of the sub. If they just touch the fins, you'll take no damage. You want a pro player tip. Just stand regular with these and do a barrel roll. There. Done with that nuisance at last. And now we have the Gold Melon.
All right.
If you get at least a bronze medal after beating him without losing a stock, you can unlock a song called Pac-Village Arcade Remix. Name says it all. Now the wormwood roots are all gone, and we can proceed to Ghost Island. And there's the filler character herself. After you get all 5 golden fruit back, it will be possible to get all the fruit in Pac-Village.
Yummy! Tasty! Yummy! Yummy! Tasty! 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 Yummy! Yummy! Tasty! Tasty! Yummy!
If you're having trouble finding one of the oranges and one of the melons, they're in the smokestacks in a couple of the different buildings. It took me a while to finally realize that. And you know what's sad? You can clearly see the orange in Professor Pac's house's smokestack in the first cutscene of the game at the very start if you pay attention.
Tasty. Yummy.
No! That was not what I wanted to happen.
Yummy. Yummy. Tasty. 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 Yummy. Tasty. Yummy. Tasty. Yummy. Yummy. Yep. Tasty. Yummy. Tasty. 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 Tasty.
There's all the strawberries.
Tasty. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
One of the melons is also underneath the bridge. Kind of a killjoy that they made some of that so hard to find. Here's where one of the melons is, in this house's smokestack. Like, seriously, why did they even put that there?
Yummy.
All the oranges.
Tasty. Tasty. Tasty.
All the cherries.
Yummy. Yummy. Tasty. 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 Yummy. Tasty. Yummy. Tasty. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
It's all the melons. And this balloon crate has the final ending.
Yep. Yummy.
Your reward for doing this is the music from the original arcade Pac-Man, the startup theme, and the quote coffee break music during the intermissions. And now, the mazes. Here's the one from Scuba Duba, which, if you may recall, is the weird asymmetrical one.
Eat 'em all.
It seems like in the latter mazes, you go a lot faster. It just seems that way. You got melons in these mazes.
Pac-Man! Eat 'em all.
And now the one from Shark Attack. You are actually swimming underwater in this maze, so you can't rev roll. And there are sharks patrolling certain parts of the maze that you can get out of the way by using a power pellet and hitting them while you're Mega Pac-Man.
Yummy! All right!
Wow! That's a good score! Got a satisfying amount of coins, enough to get 4 Gossipon figures. And now I'll show you the figures you can get from the Ocean Dispenser. Same as with the kerfuffle about the golden orange. It was originally a golden pear and banana, and they changed them back to the OG Pac-Man fruit, likely for authenticity with the original Pac-Man game, and to avoid issues with that bootleg game that must not be named. Just possibly. And now, we can go to Ghost Island, which, if you zoom out, the world looks like a Pac-Man shape going after a turn-the-blue ghost, so it's perfectly fitting. And we will continue in another vid. Consider subscribing or at least checking out my channel if you like any of the franchises I have listed here, because I do play and talk about them a lot and want to keep doing so for my channel. I am also a hobbyist artist that makes a lot of fan art of different game characters and franchises that I like, and occasionally will come out with Let's Plays of mostly retro games I have that I feel are worth playing for sport on the channel. I do have quite a lot planned, actually, so consider checking me out. I will come out with Part 6, Ghost Island, very shortly. Until then, or until whatever my next upload might be, I am Colister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and happy birthday to me again. I'll see ya. Bye.